Let's go to Lana, who's on the line in Rigby, Idaho. Lana, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. Thanks so much for taking my call.
Sure. How can I help?
Well, I'm trying to figure out where my talents and passions intersect.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the talent first. What do you got? Top talents.
Okay, so analyze, strategize.
Mm-hmm.
I'm organized. I'm sacrificial when I give service to others. Good listener, teacher, patient.
Okay. I'm trying to catch up to you. You said organized, good listener. Did you say teacher?
Teacher and patient.
Patience is strength. By the way, I want to take just a second for everybody here. Analyzing, to be analytical is a strength. Being strategic is a strength. These are talents and skills, sorry. Good listener, that's a talent. Teacher, that's a talent. Patient, that's a strength. So these are all talent strengths. Very, very good. Did you have a couple more?
Sacrificial service to others.
Okay, gotcha. All right. That's a strength. All right, now let's go over to passion, things that you love to do. And by the way, I think we're going to see all kinds of connections to that list of talents. Go ahead.
Okay, so I love to help others recognize their worth.
Recognize their worth, self-worth, is that right? Okay.
Yep. I love to find out the whys.
Okay.
I love to plan and strategize. So it kind of crosses over a little bit with talent there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I love to help others believe in themselves and do things that they thought were unachievable.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I love to listen to others' problems and advocate for the downtrodden, the misunderstood, the voiceless.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let me pause and ask you some direct questions, and I want you to rank these. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to give you two things. I want you to tell me which one is higher on your passion line. Meaning, just if you had to choose between listening to people's problems and advocating for those who needed the help, the voiceless, if you will, or the helpless or hopeless, which one draws more of your heart in? The listening to their problems or advocating for those who need it most?
The advocating, because I've got to do something.
There you go. Interesting. Which do you enjoy more, learning the why behind their problem or planning the resolution to their problem?
Planning the resolution.
Okay. So I put you to the test. All of those things were in your passion line, but without any hesitation, you chose the helping them with a plan. That's the resolving of their problem. And advocating for those. So that's what's really interesting to me. That reveals your heart. So I love that you said at the start of the call, well, Ken, I don't know where my sweet spot is. Yes, you do. It's at the intersection of these things right here that you listed out. Now, there might be 3 or 4 different roles, or call them career paths, in the sweet spot. Do you see that? But it's not just one thing. Do you see that?
And that's a problem I've been having is there's several things that could be done.
No, it's not a problem. It should free you up. You're actually, what I want you to understand here is wait a second, it's not just one thing, so therefore I don't risk missing it. The issue is what's the right thing? Not the only thing, the right thing. You see the difference?
Right. So, yes, I do.
So here's the deal. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't know what it is, but I think you will figure out what it is. But let's look at it. Let's look at it from a macro point of view. Let's get up above my paper here. So I'm looking down.
Can I add something that might help?
Yeah.
So my problem always is whatever's going on in my life right then, I tend to take on that role. Like my oldest child is adopted, and we've had him since birth. He's now 23. And he was in special education services from preschool all the way through high school. And I was his advocate all the way through. And I walked side by side with him on trying to help him get the things that he needed in the education system. It was super frustrating. So to avenge that frustration for him and myself as the parent, I went to school to be a special education teacher.
Okay.
And I have been doing that role the last 6 years. And I feel like I helped some students, and I feel like I helped some parents both. Mm-hmm. But I don't feel like that was my sweet spot. I feel like I did it to avenge.
Okay.
And and to help others. So right now I'm not in that role. I have maintained my teacher certification in case I need to go back to that for some reason.
Right. But here's the deal.
Yeah.
You're overthinking this, because I can tell you right now, your why doesn't distract or distort the fact that the special education teacher role certainly would fit in the sweet spot. Is it the ultimate role for you? No, it's not. But it certainly did fit in there. It had all the talents lining up and all the passion. So I get what you're saying. There are certain parts of that special education role, that teacher role, that it's not the right thing right now. So, but that doesn't disqualify everything that we've said. So here's your homework assignment. Okay? Because again, multiple roles can fit inside that sweet spot. And we've laid it out there. You've got to use those talents of analyzing and guiding and teaching and serving others to actually advocate on behalf of or be listening to. So I think it's a role where potentially it could be a guidance counselor, could be some counseling. Maybe you go into counseling. You're in some type of role where you're helping people that are either at risk or people that are just downtrodden. And I think you've got to ask yourself, what is the problem I'm most excited about helping right now? And how can I generally get to that?